Actually, this might work. Oh, it does work. Remember how I said, like, it was off? Because I, like, made it
Hmm.
smaller? That doesn't seem to be the case right now. Oh, now it seems to be the case. Okay. Oh, so it doesn't matter where I move it, it's just how small it is. So I can make it as big as possible, but like put it in a random corner and it would still work.
Hmm.
Right. So we're gonna get it going. Play custom games, private match, create private match. Yeah, we're already there. Hanfield Stormy
Ooh.
3v3 region recommended.
And
And we
here
are
we
live.
are. Is very important expert prediction for this game is the Wolves are expected to win 3-1. It's gonna be I'm expecting a slugfest. It's a rainy game, and this is a team that's gonna. That really wait. Hope we're all good, but
These
Wolves
teams on the opposite end of the
#1.
spectrum. I need to check something.
The
Scoreboard is like kind of
Destroyers
on.
have struggled at home this season, getting a big win at first. I think they began off beating the Bombers, which doesn't look like a good win anymore. Bombers staying at the bottom. But having competitive games last few times at Mansfield, it's tough to play there. Express are on the rise right now as well, losing the Blacks both by 1 goal only. So it is not. It's gonna be a big game, a close one. But Con,
Almost got the Wolves on the board. And if you're confused about the colors, it is the Wolves in blue. You can see it up there at the top of your screen. You get records, position in their group, and you get their team name along with their color. There we go.
Destroyers beginning off with a hot start. The defense has struggled this season. Destroyers, and then the Wolves over here sitting with the number 2 defense and the #1 offense.
The thing is with this
High expectations.
Destroyers
Slider. I don't know what Slider is doing, but they're just gonna allow a free goal. Wow.
It's Hound with the goal.
Kickoff.
By the way, your scoreboard, it is Destroyers with Sabretooth, Slider, and Gerwin, and the Wolves with Hound, Roundhouse, and Khan. Khan, one of those players, been around for a while, one of these veterans on this Wolves team. Really giving them a lot of success as of late.
Hound is known to be a pretty good player. He when the situation gets tough and they don't have anyone else, Hound usually gets the job done. Con in net. Slider trying to get a bad shot off.
Oh,
though,
by
and it's wide
Gerwin.
open. Con 2-1. Terrible defense right there.
Look at Gerwin.
I don't know what Gerwin. Gerwin is having a horrible game so far. Only sitting at the worst bottom of the board for the Destroyers. 2-1 game for the Wolves. Great kickoff right there for the Destroyers. Gerwin at least try to redeem himself.
The Destroyers are still in a decent position to try and make the playoffs. They're only 3rd in their division. They were top 2 in each division make the playoffs, so they're sitting just outside. I know they're 2-5, but they've still got a chance. And it's still really early on, as we saw earlier. Myrtle was released. He's been one of their top kickoff guys, and
own goal! Con with the 2nd goal of the day. Own goal. Roundhouse with the assist. What happened here? Gerwin again letting off a big play, and it's 3-1. Gerwin's not helping his team out today.
And a rough one for him. Hopefully he can turn it around. He's at the bottom, 18 points. Slider also not doing much, 24 points, but at least he has not owned gold.
Shot over the middle for Slider. Just off.
Oh, here's Gerwin.
And Gerwin finally gets back. The 3-2 game is not over just yet. It obviously is not favoring the Destroyer, just allowing 3 unanswered, but you can't rule it out just yet.
Top defense, just allowing a goal. They we're not quite the top defense, but they are actually, they're like up at the top, like ranked second. Only allowed like 16 total goals. That is huge. And oh,
3, Gerwin again is tied.
Pass by
Back
Saber
to back. Wow, back to back within 30 seconds. The Wolves defense been only allowing just over 2 goals per game now.
Could this be another?
They could allow another one. Pound comes up clutch, but Sabertooth 4-3 game. And the Destroyers are back in the lead. Wow, this is terrible defense by the Wolves today. I don't know what's going on.
Very uncharacteristic of them for this 6-1 team. This is not what you want to see out of supposedly the greatest team in the league. Oh, a good
They
chance.
are putting in. Their only best player right now is Khan. Other than that, they don't really have their best players in. Roundhouse isn't known for being great. Pound is only good on occasion. So they're definitely resting their best players for this one, but it might cost them.
Oh, a miss. Pound is one of those better players defensively. He's got a big car that can lead to some pretty good saves. And he's a good setup man back on defense.
Roundhouse. Nothing. Slider doesn't allow it. Slider. First save of the day for Slider.
That is huge. Keeps their team ahead. We've only got 1:10 to go.
Here we go. Huge play here. Roundhouse. Not allowing it. Hitting it away.
This could go.
Ooh, that's gonna be. Can they tie it here? Roundhouse just high.
That was almost it. This could go back the other way.
Oh no way, Roundhouse. Too late. 5-3 game.
That shot nearly going in for the Wolves, but it just barely went high, and then Roundhouse tries to get back, could not get there. And it's a 2-goal game, and the Destroyers could pull off a huge win.
Major upset to begin off the night. When you think you know something's gonna happen, you're expecting a close game, but for the Destroyers win outright, this is not expected.
Oh, a huge clear.
Gerwin. Ooh.
It's high again.
Too high. That's gonna cost him this game.
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse. Roundhouse doing even more damage, and it's done.
Not quite yet.
Oh, there. They need a miracle here. Kickoff goal to send it to overtime.
That's a big shot there. He stuck it near side. He had the angle, but unfortunately for the Destroyer, he still finds it back in the net.
And it is done. Destroyers win 5-4.
Oh man, this will shape a lot of things up in the division standings. The Wolves were not that far ahead.
Huge win right there. And taking a look at the Wolves schedule ahead. This is the most the Wolves have allowed all season. The most they allowed before today was against the Monarchs at 4 when they won 5-4. Tough game, but they have the Tornadoes next. They can regroup. And the games ahead, they should be able to at least be able to just overcome this. And bounce back against the Tornadoes.
And next up, we've got the Guardians and the Hedgehogs. What a game this will be. Two teams with not very good defenses, but high-powered offenses. Let's take a minute to discuss this one, shall we?
Yeah, both offenses are high-powered, top 5 in the conference, but I think the defenses are going to be the main factor in this. Who has the better defense in this matchup? Both defenses are allowing 3.5 goals per game, but both offenses have been averaging pretty much over 3.5 to 4 goals per game. So these are pretty much these are teams that are kind of anomalous. Usually, the best defenses so far this season have been really defensive teams like the Rovers, the Express, Monarchs, Kodiaks even. But these are the two teams that are right now sitting in the John Crowder's top 10 that are sitting with the worst defenses. So it's going to be an interesting game. Expert pick right now is showing a Guardians win. A really close one though. Final score of 6-5. This is definitely a game where you can't be shocked if it goes overtime. And take a look at the Guardians recently. Again, the Guardians sitting in these last few games, coming off a big win against the Phantoms, following a terrifying, bad loss against the Cyclones. But this is a great team, and this is something. This is in the Forbidden Temple. It is not historically known to have a big crowd, which usually that bring the hostile environment, and that's kind of what happened when you're in Manfield. It's hard.
I just realized it said the scoreboard said first. 3 ST, not third.
Oh, I see that.
Okay, now we got the Guardians, who are 5-2 as well, but they're second in Group E behind the Dragons.
The Dragons are just good. The Dragons might be the best team. There's some argument you can make. Guardians with the #1 defense and also a top 10 offense. They know how to get it done. But ahead of this game, it seems like for the Hedgehogs.
Well, you cannot really read that. Tone slightly. So just so you guys can read it.
I mean, you could just talk. But it looks like Buzz for the Hedgehogs is questionable going to the game time decision. We'll see if he's in the roster. He's playing today.
As we get set to 5-2 teams, this could be a battle. Hedgehogs being called frauds after losing their last game. 5-1 start, lose to a team. Pharaohs 3-3 Pharaohs team that some are saying are really good, some are saying are not so good. Now Hedgehogs have another test against the Guardians. How can the Guardians handle here at home? Can the Hedgehogs play on the road? Let's find out here.
The Hedgehogs have a lethal lineup in today. Yuri, Sundown, and Stinger. They're bringing in the big players in, and
Yuri already have one. Oh boy.
This is gonna be a barrage. 3 talented players, 3 top 10 players in the league, all on the same roster. The Guardians, Shepard, Rex. Shepard's a good player. Hound is, this last game, he's good sometimes, but also bad. And then Rex too. Rex is pretty good.
Whoa,
Former Monarchs player.
Sundown.
He got traded to the Guardians.
And Stinger, 2 of the best players in the entire league. And then you've got Yuri there, who's arguably one of the best as well. Not yet proven, but this lineup is absolutely insane right now.
This is exactly pointing toward the win for the Hedgehogs, but you never know. When you're away, sometimes crazy stuff happens when you didn't expect them to. Sundown with the nice save. Sundown is known for their defensive abilities.
Despite having a small car, the ability is still there.
Nice play by Stinger. Oh. Sundown with the goal, 2-0. Stinger with the assist right now. It's been so far pretty even matchup though. Even if it's 2-0. Look
at the scoreboard.
The Guardians defense is gonna have to lock in here.
This going towards the goal.
It's a little wide. Could have been a goal, but it's an own goal. Yuri again. What happened here? Shot's a little wide.
Rex missed it.
And then Hound. This is one of those cases where Hound is just terrible.
If you look at the scoreboard, Rex at 12 points, Hound at 22, and Shepard at 38. The lowest for the Hedgehogs is 118. Outscoring all of them combined.
Ooh, Rex gets him back on the board. This game isn't done yet. You have to remember the Hedgehog defense is one of the worst in the league. But they still have a big deficit, down 3-0 at the first. But still got over 3.5 minutes left. There's definitely some signs that comeback is in the books.
Oh, he gets by the defense.
What?
Oh man!
Sundown 2 goals.
What a play there! He muscles his way through.
Hound left net to get boost, and that just costed everything. Big miscommunication there. 4-1 game. Can Shepard score here? Shepard immediately answers it. Rex with the assist.
That's huge if you are the Guardians, because 2-goal game is still possible to come back. I think a 3-goal game for a long period of time is starts to eat on you a bit, and then you start to maybe give up a little bit more than you normally would. 2-goal game, I like.
I think a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in Rocket League. Ooh, Shepard! Right. Shepard and Stinger! Stinger picks up his first goal of the game. 5-2. This is how this game gets ugly. Allowing 5 goals in 2 minutes. Guardians have no answers for the relentless Hedgehog offense. Gonna be likely taking back their #1 spot.
Yeah, it's a #1 spot between them and the Wolves. They will have the same record after this, but a commanding win over a team of this caliber put them over the edge.
We'll have to see how they play next. It is a long season. Teams start out hot, get cold.
Oh. Remember, Hedgehogs are new to this league. That shot might go in.
Pound, nice play. Nice play by Hound. That's Yuri. I don't know what Yuri was in that right there. So Guardians can't. Their defense has to lock in, make it a 1-goal game.
Oh, that kickoff ends up not being too bad for the Hedgehogs. But a pass over to Hound. Hound was not ready. Oh, but here comes Hound.
Ooh, 1-goal game. Hound has caught fire now, leading the team in score. Rex with an assist. Every single goal for the Guardians have resulted in an assist so far.
And the lowest score on each team, 140 or 240, 250 each now. This could be a tie game.
Hound again. What was that? Defense is tied. What? Stinger, Sundown wasn't decided to just bounce back. He thought Stinger had the save there. That wasn't the case. Bad defense. It's 5-5 now with just a minute and a half to go. Oh. Immediately hat-trick.
That was almost saved if you look at it. It almost went right into Shepard there. Shepard was sitting there, and oh, just barely finds the net.
This is definitely a shootout. 6-5.
This is what was expected. Oh,
can they tie it? Shepard, tie game again.
What a play by Shepard.
It bounced off of Yuri. That is very unlucky.
Shepard just won back-to-back 50s to put that into the back of the net. That is crazy.
High octane at deep offense is at work. I'm down, open net. Oh no, just wide. Can Yuri get there? No, he misses it with Stinger. It's a 7-6 game. Oh, 7-6.
And there's still a minute left on the clock. I think that might be the most surprising thing. You've seen a ton of goals. This is going to be
up there for one of the most high-scoring games ever.
Oh, that's
in RLAIS history.
The pursuit of the Guardians right now. This could go in. What a save!
What a save! And the ball was halfway in, then it's halfway in the goal. And they can at least 6. We have potential to see 3 hat-tricks on the same team.
That save from Stinger set up the goal from Sundown. That might have just saved the game. We were looking at a 7-7 game. It's 8-6. Oh no.
Guardians, they're going to have to score immediately here. And it does not look good.
2 seconds on the clock. Oh, this could be a good shot.
Oh,
what a save!
And that's gonna probably be it. Shepard needs to get something, and there's nothing. 8-6 final. Oh, shootout. thriller.
That save did end up being the difference. That is wild. I think
What
that's
a
up there
game.
for play of the year. I'd be willing to put that up for save of the year. We're only in round number 8 of the year.
Stinger deserves MVP of this game. 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 saves, and one of them being a game saver. Potentially could send the game to overtime. 2 for 2 on their shots. And taking a look at their headshots, went 8 for 10 on shots. Meanwhile, the Guardians went 6 for 9. High octane offenses at work. We got one more game. We could see the Monarchs. The Monarchs have
Barracudas and Monarchs, this long-lived rivalry. We've seen it many times before. Barracudas at home at the Aquadome. It's a bit of adjusting for the Monarchs having to travel underwater.
Yeah, I think the Barracudas, this is their one game to get themselves back in it. The Barracudas have been awful recently. They're on a huge losing streak, the largest losing streak in the league right now. And taking a look at their and after starting 2-0, they have lost every time ever since, losing to the Bombers, the Rovers, the Express, the Ravagers, and Blacklight. And recently they've after scoring 4 goals their first 2 games, they have yet to do that ever again. Except for when they played the Ravagers, which was a
Whoa,
shootout,
there's a new
7-5.
stadium.
There's a new one, dang.
Neo Tokyo hacked.
Oh, I thought we.
Nah, that's an unused stadium.
I mean,
I think that's gonna take the place of Comic because Comic is like exactly like the regular, just a different.
yeah.
Neo Tokyo hacked is gonna take over for Neo Tokyo Comic. I cannot find Aquadome.
Take a look at the Monarchs recent games. The Monarchs are coming off a big win, 4-1 win, bounce back win after just barely losing to the Wolves. That one primetime game that game was insane. Cougar coming in with a game-saving play that almost set the game to overtime against the Wolves, but sadly they went on to lose. And they've been in a ton of close matchups. They're known for being an OT map. But again, the Monarchs, what shines is their defense. Sitting at number 3 right now. Would have been actually technically number 4, but this is adjusted for the Wolves game. Averaging just over 2.5 goals allowed per game. Meanwhile, they have also a top 10 offense. A pretty sneaky offense. They don't put up big numbers. They've only put up 1 game over 5 goals this season against the Bombers. But still averaging 3.5 goals, which is respectable in this league. Expert pick for this game is we have the Monarchs winning. Monarchs are gonna win 4-1. Barracudas are not good. They're not a good team. Their 2 wins aren't a good teams, and it's definitely shown recently. And sometimes you just have to respect the Barracudas are an expansion team. Maybe next season they can potentially make some noise in the playoffs. But for now, they're going to be sitting in the league's bottom, the league's basement. But they can change that narrative right now. Win streaks end just as losing streaks end. So we'll see how this goes. While we wait for the game, we'll go around the league.
Fourth
in
in
Myrtle.
Group E for Barracudas is not what you want to see.
And Myrtle today for the Bombers. Last night made a bold move in the press conference. Said some bold stuff in the press conference, saying we're trying to get stuff done, but we can't without talent. This falls on the coaching staff and owners. We have a lot of money to spend, and there's no excuse for our organization not have talent. And then the morning after, he got cut. And now it's looking like the Express are going to pick him up. That's going to be a huge deal. The Express are already riding a huge wave for winning their last 4 or 5.
It's not been confirmed yet, but it is very much likely that it happens.
Yeah, the details are still coming out right now. But terrible move by the Bombers to at least not trade him. But it looks like the Bombers right now are in total tank mode at this point. Here we are again to the action. Number 1, Group F versus number 4 in Group E. Can the Barracudas make noise? We thought the Destroyers wouldn't stand a chance, but we all know what happened.
Merlin and Hollywood on the same team for the Barracudas. Deadly lineup here, but you got Khan, Monarchs legend, still there.
Monarchs are just resting their players, but already 1-0. Khan with a goal and Poncho with the assist. Poncho's known for being a good team. Tusk coming with this. Oh, I think the scoreboard's a little messed up, but well. I don't know what's going on there. Well, actually, Poncho got the assist.
Let's keep in mind, Hollywood still fresh out of jail. This could be a rough one. Hopefully, Merlin can bring the magic, if you know what I mean, to Hollywood. See if he can keep him as one of the better players.
I heard Merlin's a good motivator. He's a leader. But Hollywood, for whatever reason, overdrives and Tusk with a goal. Khan with the assist. Huge play right there. 2-0 already. This is a tough beginning for the Barracudas. Kick off. Can Hollywood get into the right mindset? He said on an interview a few nights ago that he's trying to stick in the right mind with everything going on. Shot is a little wide.
Oh. Merlin going to try and center at only 28 points through the game. Oh, big demo.
Ooh, Khan again. Khan. With already 2 goals on the day. Tusk finally getting the first assist. 3-0 in the first minute. This does not look great for the Barracudas.
Oh, this could be in. Unless it's saved.
Ooh, this could be a momentum changer. Goal for the backwards and Tusk. Tusk is known for backward saves that he goes for whatever reason.
Another
Tusk,
one.
Nice save again, but Goose with the goal. This game is not done yet.
Seems like those 3-goal leads are ones
you
that
matter,
never
bro.
saved. Those 3-goal leads always seem to be shut down the 2 very quickly. We saw it last game, that 8-6 final. that game, you saw what happened. There was a 3-goal lead that ended up being blown. And I can't help but imagine, with this lineup of Barracudas, this 3-goal lead is not safe.
Barracudas know this is a must-win game. Nice save by Khan. Ooh, wide open. That Tusk is looking like he's gonna get a goal here. 4-1 game.
Tusk has 2. Khan has 2. They have a save and an assist each. They are playing outstanding currently.
Tusk is having a pretty good game, a career game. Tusk is not usually good. Hollywood, nice save.
That's a good deflection into the corner too. Not even a save, but a good deflection away. And Hollywood defense again, turning into offense.
On own goal. What's going on there? Hollywood getting credit. Merlin with the assist. Ooh, it looks like Hollywood knocked into Khan, and that's what happened. So, quite a big play there.
Monarchs are top in the league in points allowed. They've allowed.
What is Tusk doing? And that's a 1-goal game. This game isn't over yet.
That Monarchs defense supposed to be really good. They were number 4 going into today now. I don't know about that. They've allowed 3. 3 still not bad, but only allowing 18 through the first 6 games. They're already above their average.
Usually is the acceptable number, but Tusk was not there.
Oh no.
Poncho. And Merlin ties it up. Interesting defense, yeah. This is the 2nd game in a row now where we 3-goal lead early on, and that's now it's tied midway through the game.
By the way, the stream delay is like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's huge. Oh, this could be a lead.
Here we go. Here we get no offense at all there. Locked by the defense right now. Us leaving thing in net. A little wide.
Dude, the ball's just sitting there at the moment. Nothing really happened.
This is the Monarchs' top 10 defense showing right now.
And another
great
save. Merlin hits it towards the
right
middle.
now. The
Hollywood
Barracudas sitting at 3, sitting at 4 for 6 on shots, but Hollywood hat trick. Hollywood is going crazy right now.
That is 4 unanswered goals.
The Monarchs are in big trouble right now. Can potentially end this 5-game losing streak the Barracudas are currently fighting. Ooh, Tusk with a goal. Bad defense, and it's tied up. Tusk with the hat trick.
Another one of those high-scoring games.
This last game was almost an RLAIS record of 8-6, and now this is going to be a little bit shy of it, but it's still going to be a shootout.
It might not even
what
be
we
shy
were
of that,
expecting.
because this might be a goal here, and it'll be like...
Oh my, and oh! Goose! Goose is clutch.
This could lead to a
Having
goal!
quiet game, but that could be Tusk. Huge save. Hollywood. Gone. 50 seconds to go.
And we have seen two of the greatest saves in RLAIS history on the same night. Oh no!
What's going on defense?
Hit him!
Oh! What? Poncho picks up his first goal of the day, 5 miles per hour.
9 kilometers an hour. And oh man, that is one of the slowest we've ever seen.
That is so. How do you allow that for the Barracudas? Are they choking this game away?
Oh no!
Well, Hollywood could potentially try to tie it here.
They're in a position to do so.
This is it.
Oh, it's towards
by
the
Poncho.
middle.
This is it. Merlin.
And we're tied at 6.
Merlin came in big. That Poncho, big demo, made it a 3v2. And that's how you
100
get it done.
kph on the dot. It's a neutral kick.
Looking like it's gonna be sent to overtime.
This could be a goal here if the Barracudas can get there. It's a shot.
No,
it's
just
off
a
the
little
crossbar.
wide.
Here's
Can he
Merlin.
do it? No way! No way! 2 big upsets, potentially on the line.
4 seconds left.
This is it. Can they get the greatest kickoff ever? No, this is look like it's over.
And once
end the
again,
win streak.
let's look at that. That save yet again. Oh man, 3 players are over 600. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That save from Goose. They only had 2 saves on the day. Goose only had 1. But that one save that he did have, oh man, a huge comeback when they were down by 3. Barracudas win 7-6. Couple high scoring games today. What do you think about that? You like the offense or what?
The defense it was not a good day for the defense. Hollywood and Merlin both just picking apart the Monarch defense, which is top 5, which was number 3 going into the game. So
If you'd like to look now, the Monarchs have now allowed 25 with a lot of teams still yet to play though. They could probably sit still atop in the top 10, but right now they are, if nothing else happens, they're sitting in 14th, but obviously other teams will play. And if you like to look at the Hedgehogs, they're at the bottom, 32 goals allowed. But they're top of goals scored along with the Wolves and the Guardians. I mean, it makes sense they all played today. And
the Hedgehogs are still sitting at number 1 in goals, average goal scores. Sitting at 4.5, over 4.5. That's when you're elite offense. When you allow over 4.5 goals per game.
It's truly a huge moment.
But if you adjust it for averages, though, it's still good for the Monarchs. Monarchs are still sitting in the top 10, still averaging 3 goals per game, which is respectable. But they need to get their offense up if you're going to allow 3.
Yeah, and let's flash the scores up on screen. You saw the Barracudas 2-5. They're now 3-5, and it looks like, let's check the division standings if, let's say, nothing else were to happen. Barracudas still in last in Group E, even with the other teams not playing. Cyclones and Dragons still have to play, but their differential now at -6. They gained 1 on that, but 27 goals scored could help in a tiebreaker later down the road because second in their division is the Guardians at 5-3. Who knows what's going to happen to them?
For right now, Hedgehogs. I think Hedgehogs are huge win over the Guardians, and That's definitely the main storyline. Putting up not just 5 goals, not just 6 goals, but you put up 8. New
Mm-hmm.
camera, yeah. Complete new camera. And then the Barracudas, they lit up on the Monarchs offense. Defense, 7-6. There's a lot of conversation too with the Wolves also falling. That was not expected. Destroyers were not much of a chance was given to them.
No, the couple of, I'd say, pretty great games today. And it's like, and if you'd like to try to think of like between Hedgehogs and Wolves, who's that better team? Let's go back to week one. It's the prime time slate in week one. You had the Wolves taking on the Hedgehogs. Wolves ended up beating the Hedgehogs 6-2. So one game isn't everything, but the
Yeah, that was
Wolves
the
did
first
beat
game
the
of the season
Hedgehogs.
too.
Very first game.
And that was a good game. How do you feel as a bug in your room?
Oh,
No,
what are
there's
you guys
not.
up to? You guys doing anything interesting?
And we're gonna end that
Yeah, we're
there.
doing a
Thank you
lot
for
of
watching.
stuff right now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of existing right now.
And make sure to subscribe to the RLAIS YouTube channel, THP Forcer 360, John Crowers Network, and Major News Reports for all the latest updates on the RLAIS. And make sure you follow NCARL as well and join the Discord server. Link will be posted later in the THP community section. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in the next Primetime slate.